Well, good morning, everybody. For Ready for another edition of Jansen Gets It Handed to Him by the Turkeys. It's just kind of one of those things. There's not going to be a lot of moving today. It's going to be one of those sit until you're sore and hope something happens. Because at this time of year, it's March 29th. At this time of year, the woods are so open that once I get in there, I'm pretty much in there. Hopefully I'll get good footage. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll get on a turkey, maybe we won't. I don't know. Kind of going in here blind, but an educated guess on what we need to be doing today. So I'll keep this thing rolling. Y'all stay with us and hopefully have some really good stuff to show here in a couple of hours. I don't know if I've told y'all lately about my disdain for field turkeys. I've got a gobbler about 100 yards back here. He just walked all the way past me at 80 or so. And now he's out here in the middle of this field just strutting his stuff. And there ain't a dang thing in the world that I can do about it. He's 150 or so yards from me in a wide open field. He liked the call this morning, but I had 3 hens walk by me. They got on down. They got looking around. I knew they didn't see me, so I turned back, and there he stood at 85 yards, probably 100 maybe. And that was all she wrote. He walked right by me. He hasn't gobbled in about an hour, but I could hear him drumming when he came by, strutting. And he'll probably be in this field all day long. The only problem is he's in between me and the exit, so I'm gonna have to wait him out. I'll keep y'all updated. I couldn't get very good footage of him, but I did try. But he was between me and the camera. I was afraid to move, so who knows? Maybe before long he'll cut back this way. Till then, I guess I'll just sit here with my rear end going numb. This morning, his hens came up, Burgess Gobble across the road. His hens came up to within 15 yards, but he took the other side of the field at about 100, 85 to 100. I have no idea why he did, but that's where we are right now. So there's a gobbler on the other side of the road here. That's just crushing it, gobbling on his own.
This bird I'm on hasn't moved 30 yards. He's not gobbling. He's got hens with him and he's just doing his thing. This bird on the other side of the road is gobbled 7, 8, 9 times in the last 5 minutes just by himself. But to get to him, I would have to walk past this turkey. And even if I was able to pull that off, then I have to walk across a very busy 2-lane highway where I would imagine people are not very fond of large men with shotguns walking on the side of the road. But since we're kind of still stuck, I'm just riding it out, hoping that eventually this turkey gets his hen bred or whatever the heck he's trying to do. He's just in that high spot in the hill and he's just showing out. But that turkey just gobbled again. Dang it, man. Gosh, I want to be over there so bad. Just gobbled again. He's gobbling at cars, crows, just to be gobbling. I mean, just going crazy. Gobbled again. Oh my gosh. That ain't how it's supposed to go. Well, as y'all will be able to tell by the video, that was an absolute goat rope. I don't know if that stuff I was shooting through was a little thicker than I thought, or if maybe my gun's a little off. I didn't think it was. But we for sure hit him with the first shot, but it wasn't nearly as lethal as I expected it to be. And wasn't near as quick as what he deserves it to be. But got it done anyway, I guess. On a better note, on a success note, I don't know if it'll end up being in the video or not, but I had told y'all earlier in the day, as we were, if you'll look with me, all of this junk right here was what I was having to use for a hide. And that bird that I had been on all day was right out there on that wood line and this general area. And he's just moving back and forth all day. He never gobbled, to my knowledge. But I told y'all earlier in the day that there was a bird back here that was 300-400 yards away that I had been talking to that morning. And he had answered me a couple of times, but nothing in the last 2 or 3 hours. Nothing. And I was watching, I think I still have the video, but I was watching this bird as he kind of bled off into that junk and kind of had scurried off to the other side. Since he couldn't see me anymore, I wanted to hit him with a call and just see what his mood may be after being with those hens all morning. And I really only needed him to come 75 more yards. So anyway, I just let out some softer, raspy yelps. And I mean, this guy crushed it. And he was standing in the very back of this cornfield. And he just blew it away. And like I said, I was sitting here. So then I crawl down, crawl over, and just hug in that cedar cluster right there. I was very much out in the open, very detectable. And he walked this tree line up to me. And I heard him the last time that he spit and drummed, and he was right here. And I'm talking, oh my goodness, I'm talking 15 yards that he came. And he started to putt, and you may be able to hear it in the video. He started to putt, and he kind of started scooting off that way. And that may be the entire issue. The entire issue may be that that bird was just entirely too close, and that my choke is too tight for that kind of proximity. But I've killed birds that close before, so I don't know. I've got a little time to spare, and I think I'm gonna go verify things on that gun. But gosh, that would have been, I mean, it was super cool. It was super fun, but I just hate for that to happen. There, big guy. After what we went through this morning with just a hung up, henned up turkey all day long that I knew about this turkey. I knew that he was back there. He came a long way, but to hear that hard gobble after dealing with this bird all morning that wasn't saying anything, man, it's the reason that I'm so frustrated with myself is I think because he did everything that he was supposed to do. He did what a turkey's supposed to do on a turkey hunt, and I didn't hold up my end of the bargain. That's anyway. The result's the same, and I'm gonna have a very happy little girl when I get home that's gonna get to see this bird and see her daddy be successful. And we're off to a great start in the 2025 season. This is my second hunt, and the first hunt was a complete skunk, and we didn't even hear a bird gobble. So seems like things are picking up here in Northeast Alabama, and hopefully we'll have a lot more to come this season. Get a couple of my good buddies, my family members and all that stuff, get them on some birds. We know that there's still one here, one across the road. So we'll keep a check on these, but we're gonna get this guy cleaned up, sit here for a minute, enjoy him, and be back with y'all next time.